Hello, everyone. I'm Smogles. I'm not a robot, and this is also a robot of some sort, but different. Different. It's different because they are a robot who is trying. Don't.
I am Smogles and I'm not a robot. I'm a normal guy with normal thoughts. I am Smogles and I'm just like you. There's no reason to believe I'm anything else. Totally do.
Anyway, we're here, and things we're dealing with. One is somehow, we need to build a ship mind, which we have found an area where we can build a ship mind, but we need to get salvage fragments from it, which I think we could theoretically get from this shipyard, from working in the shipyard. But the bigger thing we should start doing is finding Hardin's low-end agents, which we can do by doing deliveries for this person, Feng, which is great, because then if Feng gets that, hopefully at some point Feng will be able to disable our tracker, so we don't have to be paying anything else to our Ethan, our mercenary friend. And then Rabia's gonna talk to us at some point. But anyway, we got a lot to get done, I think. And some of our other stuff doesn't even happen until we get access to this Founders Gap, which costs so much money. But we do have some tracking data for yet again Enforcer, who will pay us some money for that. Is nice. I'm also very good at Intuit, so I could make a lot of money if I'm using stuff wisely. Unfortunately, I'm really min-maxing here in terms of this type of stuff. Let's see. If I use my two very good dice on this, I could probably get this all done pretty quickly, but I also have two very low dice. See what happens. I'll put this one here because it's safe and I can maybe get some energy. So let's find out. 2 energy. Great. That's already more than I need. Okay. So let's do this. Definitely going to be positive. Perfect. Across the bridgeway means 3. I didn't realize they do a great job at that they do stuff for failures and such, and successes. So short across the bridgeway means 3 happy customers and 3 big tips. You start to understand the makeshift unit markings. Great. How about let's just try to get this just fully going. Like, this is going very well, and I'm making money off of it. Let's spend these 2s on something relatively safe. Here's the thing: if I get reduced energy from doing this, still have the other side, and I have plenty of money for food. So yeah, let's do this. Perfect. I get yard hand stuff. I don't know if I should have been checking here a while ago, so I don't know yet how useful this is going to be. But who knows? Maybe it'll be. I mean, I'm not an engineer, so that's my major problem. But I got a random scrap item, which means I can sell that. Yes. Great. I'll spend some money at emphasis stall and just be fully full there. Great. Okay. So I think next cycle we're gonna need to visit Rabia and find out what she wants me to do. I should also save up money because these two places might be where ship mines can be sold. Not gonna worry about Overlook and Emphasis Stall because I can't. I really can't. Okay, I think I'll have 4 dice to work with instead of 5. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. All right, Rabia, what do you want from me? As you approach the address Rabia gave you, a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? An enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Toshiro, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Chia, please. The sleeper is by my invitation. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces a scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia. I'm sorry. Rabia waves her away. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. He smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambor? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, Sleeper. You came. I'm glad. Don't want to play my hand that I know this wasn't a choice, but yeah, sure, I was curious. Curious is good. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand. Finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on the station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I really would rather people just left me alone. I mean you no harm. I am glad. Rabia and begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yadigan? You run the low end. She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out at the low end, yes. We don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies a threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws around here? No one? This is true. The eye is lawless, so it is up to us to make it work for us. But I don't imagine you think that is a good thing. If you had spent your time in Low End, maybe your opinion would be different. This is our place. Our people. The Low End was empty in Erland's times. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the Low End was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabia meets your eyes. The collapse didn't just happen here, on this station. Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The eye became a refuge, and Erlin, to his credit, extended an open invitation to everyone. Open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed. Those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabia leads you through a small market hall busy with small stalls and traders. Erlin's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yadagan is a child of that conflict. A child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future. To provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I have worked to earn it. Rabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you'll both walk in silence for a while. Among the smells and textures of the low end, you start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where do I come into this? Rabia smiles to herself, thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge. So I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I will be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yadagan. An ex-corporate employee goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied, and that was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they made to us. Yadagan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. I don't think I'm gonna try to explain Sabine's motivation. I shouldn't speak for them, but I am curious who Yannick is. Who is Yannick? Yannick is one of the heads of Yadagan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Well, Sabine found okay, so that sentence I said before, retracted. Sabine found something. Please. I don't want to hear their accusations. They only want to skate their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now to stand behind their claims? I'll find them. As will we. You realize Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yadagan, see the low end, with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office while you stare at the countless units, each a home, each with a story, that make up the low end. Hey! So I could spend some time as a Yadagan enforcer. And I can be an insider. Collect tithes. Patrol the ward. I am incredibly intuitive. So that could be a good way to get some insider stuff. I don't make any money off of it, which is alone. All right, let's go Minji Express, continue with that. I got a guaranteed success here, so moving forward on Feng's drive. Perfect. Sleeper! You see Feng coming up the corridor as you step out of Minji's, the kelp noodle smell still clinging to your clothes. He comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have long. Take these. Feng palms you a couple of those metal thumbnail-sized drives. Ripper worms. My slate has been buzzing like crazy. It seems your delivery shifts have turned up our 2 targets. He squeezes your shoulder. I knew you could do it. Now we nail those snakes. I am so ready. Please get rid of my tracker. Good to hear it. He smiles. Hardin's boys are all connected by some kind of closed network. You break the access protocols on both of them, you should be able to gain the location of the nearest network ports. Slot the Ripper worms into those ports, 1 each, and they'll feed me anything and everything stored in Hardin's shadow network. He smiles. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. You hear the scuff of boots as a group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to place an order with Minji. You turn for a second, and you look back at Feng is already halfway down the corridor in the opposite direction. He raises a hand in farewell and is gone. You run your fingers over the tiny Ripper worm drives in your pocket and smile to yourself as you wonder how mad Jenna will be at Feng for this little excursion. Time to slot some worms. Back in my comfort zone. The internet. Alright. So I'm gonna hack Hardin's agents. This should be real. Okay. Alright. We, I guess they are, a little higher rolls than I thought I would need, if I'm being honest. Okay, well, that's, you know what? Well, we'll find something else. Cool. Yeah. I guess I'll do some work on assisting shipbuilders. Great, and I got random scrap item. I'm making a good deal of money, which is very nice. It's gonna keep on saving. Alright, let's try it one more time. Wow, that was bad. That was very, very poorly done. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go to sleep, but I hope our rolls are good enough for me to do some actual hacking. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Hey, buddies, what's up? Buy some scrap. Okay, unload the containers. Let me just find out what I get from this. Great, a random scrap item. Ooh, shit my, okay, alright. I got it. I buy random scrap items, and then I can build a ship mind. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Alright. Yeah, I understand. Great, sold a little there. Now my goal is do the hacking. That one can use a 3. Hardin agent port unlocked. I need there. Then go there. Hunter's not going to be a problem for it. Right. What's that? Wormin. And we're good. Great. As you walk into the Tambor, you quickly spot Feng arguing with Jenna. I'm gonna keep my distance. Doesn't look good. Feng seems to be explaining something, but Jenna having none of it. She points to the door. Feng walks away, catching her eye as he turns. Could have done with you getting here a minute or so ago. He glances back at Jenna. Well, either way, looks like I'm fired. Good news is that it doesn't look like I need the job anyway. He takes out his slate, pulsing with a pale light. Now let's take a look at what you are really here for. The slate is a whirring mess of code streams, coming from the Ripper worms as they dig through the agent's data and spin into threads for the slate to pick up. Anything good? Feng scrolls through the display with a finger. A lot of junk, a lot of dull as hell message threads, a lot of tedious data caches, but Feng's eyes flash. Definitely some good stuff. He stops the screen scrolling on an entry and expands it. Check this out. Feng shows you the screen. You see a bold corporate logo, not Solheim's, and a word below. Conway. Feng says he's working with Conway. Conway? Conway Extractions. They are the automatic extraction corporation. They're biggest. They run drone mining, colony reclamation, massive salvage jobs. He's been speaking with them personally. Got a whole chain of messages here, but it's mostly encrypted or redacted. He rubs his head. Damn it. This is juicy, but we can't nail him with it. He scrolls some more. Wait, what's this? A wasteland reclamation facility right here on the eye. He glances at you. What's the bet this place is tucked into the wastes? The wastes? It's a section of the eye Erling couldn't claim. It was too damaged, too cut off. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke from the hub. But the spoke's broken now. The only way is the long way, round the rim past the greenway. He shows you on his slate. Feng looks away, thinking, Conway must have been making moves on this system since the collapse. I heard they took over one of Solheim's belt colonies a while ago, moved everyone out, and reclaimed the whole rock. What's their angle? Hardin has to be offering them something. Feng looks back at the screen. But if Hardin is involved in it, then we need to check it out. Simple as that. So what's next? Feng stares out into the middle distance. You have to get to that facility. The answer to whatever Hardin has been planning, has to be there. We're going to catch him in the act. Give me 5, maybe 6 cycles, and then I'll see you on the greenway. Seem to remember there's some old service docks on the outer shell up by the Haifa building. Could be a good place to meet. Squeezes your shoulder. Thanks again, Sleeper. We're sticking with this. I haven't forgotten about that tracker Yuri's either, but I'm gonna need to be back in my bay to pull a solution together. He turns the slate to face you, showing massive scrolling code. I've been working on a fix in my breaks. He winks. See you soon, Sleeper. Great, good. So glad this is already handled. Okay. What if I saved up so that I can be a full-on badass? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting to get 3 upgrade slots. I need to make, oh god, I need to make I can't get scrap components. By first patrol the ward. So we'll get me my ship mined. No, but it's something I can sell. So that's good. Very well here. It's also good. Need money. I could. Nope. Although, what's here? Am I not full low ender yet? Oh. Be helpful. Why don't I do a thing that's gonna get me a bunch of energy I don't have to pay for? Perfect. And I got a little bit of money out of it too. I'll sell the scrap I don't need. Okay. Okay. I need one more ship mine. Then I have to decide who I'm handing that to. But this is actually going to have some supplies in a little bit. So I might be able to purchase it at least. Find out how much of a bill that stupid guy Ethan has decided to bring up. Really hope it's not a lot. Just gonna bring the music down a little bit. All right. How much has he? Oh. Nothing to pay yet. Although he was looking pretty depressed. Ugh. That's a lot. Okay. Alright, let's see what Ethan wants. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool, same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar. Bartender is ignoring him. Approach him. As you get closer, he lifts your head and turns. Sleeper. Turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here. Take their chits. Stay silent. Bartender ignores Ethan. Seems they've cut him off. Hey! He slams a hand on the bar. Take the chits! The bartender ignores him. Ethan lets out a huge sigh, rubbing his eyes with his palms. He reaches towards the holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out, clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing on the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun. Stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. You would. The bartender looks at you warily. Crouch down, pick up the gun. Oh, he was about to freaking no. I'm not gonna hand him the gun. I was like, he slipped, he was literally reaching for it. Point the gun at Ethan. Ethan turns his head in your direction a little, sharp, pale eye locking with your. The bartender backs away. Oh. Oh, he turns on the stool. Sleeper, he stands. This is more like wait. You hold the gun steady, training on his head. Ethan smiles. A dog that caught the car. When it turns to the bartender, and Mock whispers, I'm not sure they do know what to do with it. Wait. Oh, well. You keep the gun on Ethan. Ethan smiles at the bartender. Oh, well, he says, grabs the gun, slamming it back into your face a single move. You stagger back, drop to a knee. Somewhere the gun clatters onto a surface. Its glancing blow makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. Locking the job and calling it in, Ethan taps the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through the screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting. Dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate, throws it across the bar. He crouches down, grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. Essent Arp just screwed me. He grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. He stands up. They canceled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you! He screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender, lunges out of the compressor. Steady yourself. Catch your breath. Rumble conversation returns. Bartender goes to say something, but then thinks the better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of Bright Market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Ethan may have been disarmed, but you doubt you see the last of him. 8 cycles! Yay! Ho ho! Wahoo! Yippee! Yay! Waha! Let's I don't know how guaranteed the ship mine is gonna be. How am I doing on the shipyard? Could do very well on the shipyard. Great, got a random scrap item. Could give myself big ol' yard hand achievement and just get that done. Might be the way to go. Might get me that ship mine pretty quick. Let's do it. Side rail unit assembly. This is gonna be so funny because this is just a side area that I've been skipping, and it looks like I might actually be way good. Oh, and they're tracking yacht again. Oh, what? Oh, they're gonna pay for ship mine fragments. No, I want ship mine stuff. Lem and Mina, worker and daughter. You know what? We are running short on time, so let's go ahead. Let's save that for next time. And then we will continue everything and then actually slowly move our way up this direction, because we might actually get some good stuff out of this. So, thank you all for watching. I've realized it was a lot to try to do 3 episodes a week, so we're going down to two. So, but we are making good progress. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. And also check out the other playlists. There are a bunch of other playlists on the channel. And if this is your first episode of Citizen Sleeper, we have a Citizen Sleeper playlist, so you can watch all the episodes up until this point to catch up. So thank you so much for watching. Continue to make good choices. I will see you at the next one. Goodbye.